The color of your curtains, seemingly harmless, may be quietly draining your wealth every single day, just like a tiny leak in a boat pulling you under without you even noticing. Most people don't realize that choosing the wrong curtain color can block the flow of prosperity. Money stops coming and opportunities shrink, and the energy inside your home grows heavier over time. The scariest part is, all of this happens in silence.
Hello, I am Master King Feng Shui. For more than 41 years, I have helped world leaders, entrepreneurs, and thousands of families across the globe unlock. People come to me not just for advice. They come because they know my methods truly deliver results. From Wall Street executives to everyday families, I have helped countless people transform their homes into powerful magnets for wealth, health, and lasting prosperity today. Because even one Feng Shui tip you learn here could transform your entire life.
And today, I want to warn you about a truth most households overlook. Curtains are not just for blocking sunlight. They are silent walls of energy, deciding whether you attract wealth or slowly lose it. Before we begin, leave a gentle affirmation such as, "Today I open the door for prosperous energy to enter my life," and remember to hit subscribe. So each week, you receive simple, yet incredibly powerful Feng Shui guidance, helping your home become a sanctuary that nurtures wealth and peace. Before you continue, take a deep breath, because what I'm about to share will make you look at the curtains in your home with completely different eyes. And now, let's go deeper into each color. Read carefully, because the color you're using right now might be the hidden culprit behind all stagnation. 1. Colors that create a swamp of stagnation. Deep purple and ink purple are two colors that can pull the energy of your home downward from the very first moment, like tossing your entire room into a thick, muddy swamp. No long explanation needed. Just looking at heavy purple curtains is enough to feel the weight, the sluggishness, and the lifeless veil settling over the space. In applied Feng Shui, deep purple belongs to a group of colors carrying strong yin energy. When placed on curtains, where light and the breathing of a room are directly controlled, this shade slows the flow of qi, causing blockages at multiple points. Natural light gets absorbed, the atmosphere becomes dense, and movement drops sharply. You may not see the stagnation with your eyes, but your body feels it clearly. The room lacks expansion, lacks freshness, and lacks that sense of being energized. The effect on your mood is just as obvious. In a room with deep purple curtains, you're more likely to enter a state of low ignition. You know what you need to do, but you don't want to start. Even small tasks feel like a mental burden. You think more, act less, like trying to walk through thick mud, every step costing twice the effort. This isn't because you're weak. It's because the energy around you is pulling you down financially. Deep purple is one of the strongest wealth-holding colors. Not in a good way. Money doesn't flow out, but it doesn't flow in either. It just stays still. And it's this stillness that blocks your growth, your income, and your ability to launch new plans. You'll notice you're slower to make decisions, easier to drop goals, and more prone to feeling like life is stuck without knowing why. The good news: this swamp-like state is easy to break. Simply change the curtain color. Choose lighter purple tones like lavender, pastel lilac, or soft violet. These shades are airy, open, and help the room breathe, lifting the qi instead of dragging it down. When light enters your home more easily, energy moves faster. When energy brightens, your mind brightens. And when your mind brightens, you take stronger action, allowing prosperity to flow again. 2 colors that create cold energy, that freezes wealth. Colors like moss green, swamp green, and dark olive can freeze your flow of wealth the moment they appear on your curtains. You don't even need to look closely. Just step into a room using these tones and you'll instantly feel a cold, invisible layer clinging to the air, like walking into a corner of a freezer with no warmth. In applied Feng Shui, moss and dark olive greens carry very strong yin energy. When used for curtains, where light and qi pathways are shaped, they make the space colder, heavier, and slower than normal. Natural light loses its warmth. The air becomes dense and harder to circulate, and yang energy gets pressed down right at the window. This disrupts the natural movement of qi, creating an effect the people in the house can feel. Clearly, everything loses vitality. The emotional impact is easy to spot. Many who live in rooms with moss green curtains constantly feel heavy, mentally dull, and wake up each morning still tired. You avoid interaction, avoid opening up, avoid starting new things. Not because you're lazy, but because this color literally pulls your inner energy inward, like your body shifts into a quiet hibernation mode. When cold energy takes over, wealth turns cold too. This leads to slow career progress, stagnant cash flow, financial opportunities failing to develop. You feel like everything you try just won't ripen, won't ignite, won't turn into real results. Even with good ideas, you lack the spark to act on them. This is the wealth freezing effect, and it happens more silently than you think. Even homes filled with plants won't improve if the curtains remain dark, moss green. Plants generate qi, but dark curtains hold qi still. The two forces cancel each other out, leaving the space cold and lacking flow. The simple, effective solution is to shift to brighter greens with more breath, such as mint, aqua jade, or soft sage. These tones still feel natural and soothing, but carry enough brightness to warm the room again. They help qi move smoothly, creating freshness, ease, and, most importantly, allowing frozen financial energy to melt and flow once more. A small change in curtain color can be the first step toward making your life, your spirit, and your finances warmer, brighter, and richer with vitality. 3 colors that create an energy black hole: black charcoal gray and deep stone gray can turn your room into an energy black hole the moment they appear on your curtains. They absorb light, absorb yang energy, and pull the entire space downward in a very direct way, almost like you just switched off the life force of the room without even realizing it. In applied Feng Shui, dark black tones have extremely strong absorbing qualities. This isn't dangerous when used on small objects, but when they become curtain colors, covering a large surface, they behave like an energy drain point. Natural light entering the room gets trapped and cannot spread, leaving yang energy with no environment to move. The room becomes dark, heavy, and stagnant, like the flow between the inside and outside has been cut off. The impact on your mind happens fast. In a room with curtains that are too dark, your thoughts sink easily. You lose interest, lose clarity, and feel as if the room itself is pressing down on you. Your body reacts by slowing down, feeling heavier, and losing energy. Some people even share that they have to keep the lights on all day, even when the sun is bright, because the room is always darker than it should be. That is the sign of yang energy being drained. This emotional heaviness goes straight into your finances. When you lack clarity and motivation, you fall into stress-driven spending, impulse buying, or paying for things you don't truly need. A dark environment also reduces your ability to focus, making it harder to finish work on time, lowering income, or causing you to miss opportunities. Even worse, these colors can create a sense of losing direction, making you feel like you're not moving forward, no matter how hard you try. From a Feng Shui perspective, deep black tones disrupt the flow of metal, the element representing wealth and clarity. When metal gets pulled downward, prosperity loses its pathway into your home. Instead of growing it slowly drains away along with your mood and the energy of your living space. The simplest and most effective solution is to lighten the curtain colors. Choose tones like light gray, warm ash, ivory cream, soft beige. These shades remain modern, elegant, and minimalistic, without creating a black hole effect. They gently reflect light, help young energy expand, and keep the room brighter. Just by shifting the shade, you'll feel the room lighten, your mood lift, and positive energy begin to return. When the light rises, wealth also finds its way back in four colors that create a wealth-burning flame. Neon red, bright red, vivid red, and hot red can burn away the stability in your home the moment they appear on your curtains. It may sound intense, but it's true. Just one wrong shade of red can overheat the energy of the room, disrupt balance, and create a wealth-burning flame without you even noticing. In applied Feng Shui, red belongs to the fire element. But neon reds, bright reds, and hot reds carry excessive fire, like placing a stove on the maximum flame right in the center of the room. This overheated energy shakes the qi of the entire space, instead of creating warmth like deeper reds. Bright red tones make qi move chaotically, rising too fast, scattering outward, and becoming difficult to contain. This is why many people feel their home can't hold money, even though their income is not low. The emotional impact is just as clear. In a room with bright red curtains, your heart rate may slightly increase. Your body becomes more tense, and your mind struggles to stay calm. You feel pressured, irritable, or heated without understanding why. Some families even notice that small arguments happen more often after switching to bright red curtains. This is not a coincidence. It's the result of fire energy becoming too strong to control. Financially excessive heat weakens the metal element, the force that represents money and stability. When metal is burned by fire, wealth cannot accumulate, easily leaks away, and loses long-term growth. People living in an environment with overly bright reds tend to spend impulsively, shop to relieve stress, or make rushed decisions in investments. The dangerous part is they don't realize these actions come from the constant inner heat created by the color around them every day. Rooms with too much bright red also make it harder to concentrate. You can't work for long, can't think quietly, and can't maintain steady energy throughout the day. This directly affects your productivity opportunities and long-term financial plans. The good news is that this flame can be softened easily. The solution isn't to remove red. Just choose a smarter red. Replace the curtains with deeper, calmer tones such as burgundy, wine red, muted terracotta. These colors still carry fire energy, but it's controlled fire. Not too hot, not chaotic, not burning away wealth. They create warmth, stability, sophistication, and balanced flow, allowing prosperity to grow instead of being scorched. When the color softens, the energy of your home softens. And when the energy becomes stable, wealth finally has a foundation to rise. Once you understand the four color groups that can block prosperity and distort the flow of qi in your home, the next step is learning how to make your curtains a gateway of aligned energy. Curtains are not influenced by color alone. The way you choose them, place them, open them, close them, and use them every day also creates a massive difference. That's why Applied Feng Shui has a system known as the 4 energy pillars of curtains. This system helps you control how QI enters, how it settles, and how it is protected within your living space. 1. The first pillar, the guiding flow. This relates to the direction your home faces. Each direction carries its own temperament. When your windows face east or southeast, morning energy enters light and clean, so bright, soft, breathable curtains allow this flow to spread naturally. Rooms facing west receive intense afternoon sun, which can stir irritation or heat in the mind. Here, curtains should be moderately thick to soften the heat without suffocating the qi. South-facing rooms already carry strong fire energy, so neutral colors and soft fabrics help the space maintain balance. Meanwhile, north-facing rooms are naturally darker and cooler, so they need warm light and lively-feeling curtains. When you understand what qi each direction brings, you'll know which curtains help harmonize the flow instead of letting it turn chaotic. 2. The second pillar, the energy switch. This is about when you open or close your curtains. The common routine, open in the day, close at night, doesn't truly follow Feng Shui. Feng Shui responds to how qi is moving in the room, not to a preset schedule. There are mornings when the sunlight is bright, but the room feels heavy or stale, like old qi refuses to leave. At that moment, you need to open the curtains immediately to let new energy flow in. There are also afternoons when wind or light from outside feels too sharp, stirring restlessness or impatience. Then closing the curtains helps restore stability. Curtains become energy switches, not time-based objects. All you need is to listen to the feeling of the room. Your space will tell you when to open or close. 3. The third pillar, the shield against negative qi. This depends on the purpose of each area in the home. Every space carries a different energetic function, so curtains must also align with the task of that space. The wealth corner needs soft light and gentle airflow, so bright, soft curtains help prosperity energy glide in smoothly. Family areas require warmth, harmony, and emotional bonding. So soft, warm curtains reduce tension and create emotional steadiness. Your workspace needs clarity and alertness, so light, neutral curtains support natural focus. Meanwhile, rooms used for rest or meditation require a breathable, quiet, delicate environment. Sheer or semi-sheer curtains let qi enter smoothly and evenly without creating pressure. When you understand the energy mission of each room, you'll know exactly which curtains help that room perform at its highest potential. 4. The final pillar, lead qi, hold qi, filter qi. These are the 3 most critical movements inside any home. Some curtains are very light and soft, allowing energy to pass through easily like breath. These are ideal for areas that need circulation activity and communication. Some rooms lose qi too quickly, especially those with large windows or strong wind exposure. For these, moderately thick curtains help hold energy inside longer, creating a foundation for wealth to gather. And for spaces facing harsh external energy, such as sharp corners from neighboring buildings, roads pointing directly at your window, power poles, or neglected lots, double-layer curtains or soft drape curtains act as a subtle shield. They don't block qi entirely, but they soften harmful energy before it enters, keeping the interior stable and safe. When you understand these 4 pillars, you'll look at curtains from a completely new perspective. They're not decorations. They're delicate energy regulators, affecting your emotions, your decisions, and your prosperity every single day. The right curtains guide qi correctly. And when qi flows correctly, life begins to brighten, little by little, day by day. Once you've chosen the right curtain colors and understand how qi moves through your home, the next step is clearing the old energy trapped in your curtains. Energy doesn't just float in the air. It clings to objects, especially large fabric surfaces like curtains. Curtains are like sponges absorbing light, dust, and even the emotions that unfold within the room every single day. If you don't refresh that layer of energy, the curtains can hold onto the lingering echoes of fatigue, tension, and stagnation without you ever noticing. What you're about to do is not a complicated ritual, just a gentle method to reset your space so it can breathe deeper, brighter, and cleaner. The ritual begins with preparing a bit of warm water, salt, and essential oil. You don't need rare or expensive oils, just a scent that feels good to you. Lavender works well to soothe energy, while lemon brightens the atmosphere. Salt acts as an absorber. It pulls old energy out of fabric in a way that plain water alone cannot. Once salt dissolves into the water, you have a mixture capable of clearing stagnant qi without damaging the curtain material. When you start wiping, dip a soft cloth into the salt oil water, then squeeze it gently until it's only lightly damp. Touch the curtain with slow, steady strokes from top to bottom. This slow motion is essential. You're guiding the old energy out of each fold with intention. This isn't a rushed chore. You're not just wiping dust. You're transforming the atmosphere of your home. With every downward stroke, imagine sliding away an invisible layer, leaving behind a lighter feeling as if the room is being released from a weight it has carried for days. After you're done, don't rush to close the curtains. Open all the windows and let the curtains fully spread out. Natural light now acts as a cleansing lamp, pushing every trace of old energy out of the room. As sunlight pours in, you'll feel the space brighten, lighten, and even gain a sense of freshness that's hard to put into words. Let the light fall onto the curtains for about 10 to 15 minutes, and the whole room will feel like it's taking a long, deep breath after being compressed for too long. This ritual also creates a significant emotional effect. When you physically touch the curtains, you're re-establishing your connection with your home. Many people don't realize that your personal energy and your environment's energy constantly influence each other. When you actively cleanse your space, your mind becomes clearer and lighter as well. Sometimes just a few minutes of wiping the curtains lifts your mood, eases your thoughts, and brings back mental brightness. That's because old energy is being released and your body responds instantly. The best part is, this ritual doesn't need to be done daily. Once every 1 to 2 weeks is enough, or anytime you feel the room is off, the air feels heavy, your mood dips, or the light looks duller than usual. That's the sign that energy has been sitting too long and needs to be cleared. You don't need complex tools or symbolic ceremonies. Just water, salt, essential oil, and your own awareness. When old energy is released, your home becomes easier to breathe in. Qi cycles turn stable and natural. And when qi moves correctly, prosperity, emotions, and health all move correctly with it. This curtain cleansing ritual may seem small, but it's one of the fastest ways to shift the entire atmosphere of your home. A home whose energy is refreshed regularly will always shine alive and grow with you. After you've refreshed your curtain energy and allowed sunlight to fill the room, this is the perfect moment to activate wealth right at the window area, the very place where qi first enters your home. You don't need elaborate Feng Shui items or ritualistic objects. Just a few small elements placed correctly can create a powerful shift in how money energy flows into your living space. The most important point is creating a yang signal right near the curtains, something that helps incoming qi become livelier, brighter, and more directed the moment it steps inside. One of the gentlest ways to do this is by hanging a small wind chime near the window. You don't need a large or loud one, just a small bamboo or light metal chime with a soft, calming tone. Its gentle sound acts like a quiet reminder to the energy, wake up, keep moving. When qi becomes flexible and active, its ability to attract prosperity becomes stronger. If you prefer silence, you can use plants, especially those symbolizing abundance, such as jade plant, lucky bamboo, or golden pothos. These choices aren't just symbolic. They truly shift the energy of a space. Plant leaves absorb light, generate life force, and instantly soften the atmosphere. Placing a plant near the window turns it into a transformation station. Light enters. The plant absorbs. Qi refreshes. Energy spreads throughout the room. What matters most is that the leaves stay clean. Even a thin layer of dust can slow the flow of energy, so gently wiping the leaves, each week keeps the life force bright and active. Many people don't realize that the area near the curtains directly affects how wealth energy moves. This is the entry point of Qi. If this point is lively, bright, and breathable, the rest of the home receives the same effect. When you bring a touch of life to this area, through delicate sound or the vitality of plants, Qi becomes stimulated and more proactive. And when Qi becomes proactive, prosperity begins to find its way to you more naturally. Remember, activating wealth is not about creating magic. It's about creating conditions. When the space is right and the QE is right, everything else, money, mood, and opportunities, unfolds in the most natural way. Curtains may seem like a small detail in your home, but as you've seen, the smallest things often shape the strongest energy flows. When you choose the right colors, direct Qi, properly refresh energy regularly, and activate life force in the right way, your home begins to function like a healthy body. It breathes better, shines brighter, and nourishes you every single day without you even realizing it. Before you leave this video, take a moment to look around the room you're sitting in. Ask yourself, is this space lifting me up or pulling me down? Your answer will tell you exactly what needs to change. If you want to open the pathway for better energy, leave a gentle affirmation such as, "I choose to open the way for prosperity to enter my life." That's how you send a signal to your home that you are ready to welcome what is good. And don't forget to hit subscribe, so each week I can continue sharing simple yet powerful applied Feng Shui lessons, helping your home become a place where prosperity and peace are always nurtured.